everyone, and welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. So, of course, before we get started, I'd like to invite you to hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, and come follow me as we discover our destinies. To my new subscribers and new followers, welcome. To my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you for visiting my media resource and finding value in something that I have to say. I appreciate your time. And if you like the content that I am bringing to you, why don't we let the YouTube community know, y'all? By simply hitting that like button, it gives our tribe and our family right here on the T the greatest opportunity to grow. So, of course, before we get started, I want to make sure that I mention that I am a certified professional life coach. If you are desiring life coaching services, you may email me at theteaonnpd@gmail.com. That is theteaonnpd@gmail.com. Thursday nights, y'all, at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have our live streams. We host our live streams right here on the T on NPD and relationships. It is our live stream on Thursday nights. I want you all to feel free to come out and join us for some eclectic energy and just some inspiration information. And I'm telling you, we have a fabulous time. So I'd like for you to join us on Thursday nights at 5 p.m. right here on the T. Of course, our merchandise store by Teespring is available right here on the channel. Make sure you get your T on NPD merchandise right here. And last but certainly not least, please visit our community tab. We have some great stuff in the community tab. The cruise information is there. Also, there's inspirational information that's in there. Also announcements about what we're doing here on the channel. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about this video though. I mean this video, y'all. I'm telling you, the narcissist will definitely do this again. Because you cannot win. They will not allow you to win. What is this? Let's talk about it. Let's jump into it. So, you know, when you are in the relationship with the narcissist is studying you. I'm talking about particularly in depth and detail. Okay? I'm talking about from start to finish, from top to bottom, honey. And listen, like I told you, from the window to the wall, that narcissist is a H-null. That's what I say about these birds, okay? But this is what they do. They are studying you. I'm talking about from the rooter to the tutor, okay? So there's a reason for all of this. I mean, when you think back to the relationship and you think back on it, and it is not even a relationship. It's an addictionship. You think about all of the many questions that you were asked. I like to call them, you know, mini interrogation sessions. I mean, right down to the way you sleep, the way you hold your fork when you eat. I mean, even the type of drink that you like to have with your meal. I mean, these birds study everything, skunks. They study every single thing that they can about you. They want to know your in and out. Now, us in the situation, we're just honestly trying to get to know these people. We don't have a motive. We don't have we go in with no motive, usually no strategies. And a lot of times those of us that have gotten caught up with these birds, skunks, okay, had no boundaries at all. No boundaries. So the narcissist is studying you. I'm talking about everything that you do. They're studying. Now, they're studying you for a few different reasons, okay? One, they want to know how they can get this triangulation game going. Because, baby, let me let you know right now. Triangulation begins in the love bomb stage. If you think I'm lying, you better think back on your addictionship with that narcissist, and all of the different folks that they mentioned to you back in the love bomb stage, trying to see what they were going to get a reaction to. I'm telling you, that's what these birds are doing. They're studying you for that triangulation. They're studying you to see how they're going to gaslight you. And they are studying you to see how they are going to project onto you. Basically, they are studying you to see how they are going to enact this abuse in the most terrifying way. They are going to launch an attack. And during that devalue stage, baby, it is coming down and it's raining turds, baby, in that sewage storm. I'm telling you. This is why they study you. But see, the reason I say that they're going to do this again, because you cannot win. The narcissist is not going to let you win. And what is that thing that they're going to do again? All right. You see everything that they've studied about you, right? Everything that they know. Everything. The very things that are going to push your buttons. I want you to hear me and hear me well. Because a lot of times, this is why you end up with all of these gastric problems, okay? You end up with all of this high blood pressure. I'm talking about some of you went into the relationship or the addictionship with the narcissist, never even had a health problem. You come up out of that bad boy, baby, you got some high blood pressure. You got some gastric problems. You over here seeing 20 different types of specialists because your body is rejecting that energy and that toxicity from this bird clown. Okay, listen, they get on my nerves. Okay, so you are going through all of these different things, and all the narcissist is doing is studying you to find out where those buttons are, so they can bring this thing up over and over and over. And I'm going somewhere with this, so follow me now. Follow me. So they gonna do it again. Once they find that one hot button, they gonna push that thing. And the narcissist is not gonna just push it. Baby, they gonna lay on that thing. They are going to absolutely lay on it. Why? You ask me, why? Because it tears your nerves up. It takes away your peace and your peace of mind. Absolutely. A narcissist loves chaos and confusion because of their father, Lucifer, the devil. I said it and I mean it. A double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. If you emulate the characteristics, the traits and characteristics of Beelzebub, Lucifer, Satan, that's who you are. That's your father. Yes. So this is what a narcissist does, coming from the spiritual aspect of these demonic entities. This is what they do. They sit and study you, and they will always do it again and again and again. You tell the narcissist, listen, I noticed how you went in and you loaded the dishwasher, and I like to put all of my silverware in a certain place, in the compartment that the silverware goes into in the dishwasher, so we don't have silverware all over, and we can find our pieces when we go and unload the dishwasher. Now that's what you told the narcissist, right? That narcissist is going to load that dishwasher, and they are going to absolutely throw all of them. I'm talking about every piece of silverware. You're going to find it all over the dishwasher. Why? Because you asked them not to do it. See, a narcissist doesn't want your advice. Matter of fact, whatever you ask them not to do is what they are absolutely going to do, because whatever you ask them to do, they already know why they did it. They already know why they did it. But whatever you advise them of, in addition to what you don't want them to do, because you could just tell them, well, here's the reason why I say this, or I just want to offer this advice as to why I'm saying, or I'm suggesting that we should do it this way or that way. So when you offer your advice, guess what that is, y'all? That is a narcissistic injury. You don't offer, the narcissist is sitting there saying, you don't offer your advice to me. I'm perfect. You don't offer your advice to me. This is what the narcissist, I'm telling you, in their sick, demented minds, this is how they feel. So they are going to always do it again because they will never see you win against them, because in their mind, they're playing a game with you. So you think back on the many times that you asked them not to do something and you offered, because most of us, let's just be real about it. Most of us, when we ask you to do a certain type of thing, we mostly, because we're critical thinkers and we want to be very thorough in our explanation, we are going to say, this is why I'm asking you to do it this way or that way. Not that you may necessarily need to give an explanation, but you are going to, because that's the nature of who you are. You're critical thinkers. You're logical people. You like to put things in logical perspective, not understanding that you are dealing with an absolute insane idiot, demon, and everything else that denotes those two terms. Yeah, this clown, fool, bird, skunk, okay, this is what they do, because in their minds, for them to be able to take the advice from you that totally makes sense, that has, it will make everything run so perfectly and smooth, is a narcissistic injury. They see that as you pointing the finger at them and telling them that it is something wrong with the way that they have done whatever it is you all discuss, because you are offering your advice, meaning that it is something that is tearing them down. I mean, the most sick, demented, insidious thing that you can ever think of, because it's a game to them. It is an absolute game to them. So all you're trying to do is establish some peace and some tranquility here, and everything that you are trying to establish, the narcissist is unraveling as you are tying up the ends. The narcissist right behind you, unraveling those same ends that you're tying. And it is by design. Everything you ask them not to do, they are definitely going to do it again, because in their minds, you cannot win. You cannot win. So what does all of this play into? The grand scheme of chaos and confusion, which is their ultimate goal, is to keep you right there in the middle of that sewage storm raining turds, honey. I'm trying to tell you. Because when you can't think properly, when you lose your peace, you lose your power and your ability to think in a reasonable fashion. And that's just where the narcissist wants you. So they can apply that pain and that pressure, because you're looking to them to be the governor of your peace now. Because everything that they're doing is taken away from your peace. So you're trying to look to them for the peace, and they are the ones that are constantly taking it away by studying everything you do. Everything you ask them not to do is the same thing they're going to do. And they are going to do it over and over and over until you have just finally given up your entire will to that bird demon. Your entire will, trying to have some peace, and then even giving up your entire will. You still can't get any peace with this demon. But I'm going to tell you something. When you find that you are in situations like this, strategy is you begin to look deeper into that thing. And you begin to examine what you are actually looking at, not what you perceive, but what you are observing. And you begin to make the necessary changes. I'm talking about strategy here. You begin to make the necessary changes that you need to make, and you learn to be silent, and you learn to move in stealth mode. Quiet. You begin to move differently because you are recognizing, and a lot of you, this is how you had to come out of these situations, because you recognize that there was something gravely wrong with that addictionship. I don't care if it was a romantic situation. I don't care if it was a friendship. Whatever you told that narcissist to not do or advise them against is the very thing that they are going to definitely do. Because in the end, you cannot win. This is what the narcissist, because it's a game, I'm telling you, that they play with your mind and your heart every single time, whether it's in a romantic relationship, whether it's a friendship, but strategy. You learn as you move forward and you get this information. When you see this happening, you already know what it is now. You got the information right here. You already know what it is. Strategy. You start to move in silence. Move in stealth mode. Be very quiet and let your actions shout loudly for you. Not your mouth. Stop running your mouth. Stop running your mouth. Stop talking so much. You let your actions shout like a bullhorn, baby. And the next time that narcissist turn around, baby, they thought they saw you. Oh no, what it was a figment of you in their imagination, because you out of there like last year. Because see, once you get this information and you get these strategies and you begin to understand why these birds do the things that they do, you can recognize these things early on and understand that they are going to definitely do it again, because in their mind, you can't win. Whatever you ask them not to do is what they're going to do. So stop talking so much and start being a woman, being a king and a queen of action. We play with action figures around here. Action figures. That's what you need to be. Action figure, baby. Yes, indeed. So when you find that you have come into a situationship or an addictionship or something that you just can't put your finger on, and you start to experience some of these things, that the more you advise and ask a person not to do a certain thing, the more that they do it, baby, you already know. You already know what it is. Save yourself some trips to the hospital. Save yourself some open heart surgery. Some of you done had some surgeries behind these birds, okay? I know I have. Some surgeries behind these birds. The stress and the discontentment coupled with your peace being gone, it throws your whole body, mind, and spirit out of alignment. And the devil is a lie. Not today, devil. And not tomorrow either, because that man upstairs is in control. And as long as you got the ability to gain this information, and knowledge applied is power. Not just knowledge, but knowledge applied is power. Baby, you got the ability to rise up above this thing. Execute strategy that I gave you. And you taking it all the way to the top, baby. You coming out on top. You gonna win in the end, baby, because the narcissist is doomed. And that's nothing that they can do about it. You win in the end. You do. So they do all of those things because they don't want you to win in the end. But baby, you win in the end because you become that action figure. Ha! I said it and I mean it. The action figure. We're no longer talking. It's all about action. Watch my smoke. Watch my smoke. All right, y'all. So I wanted to make sure that I brought this information to you so you can recognize these things early on and you can be astute and you can understand where the abuse is starting. I'm talking about headed off early on. And until the next video, I want you to know that I love you. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. And I will see you all at the top. Until the next video, I love you all. Ciao.